Hello and welcome to the channel. You are looking at my folding grill table. The length of this table is 42½ inches, the width is 19 inches, and the height is 27¾ inch. For this build, I will be using 10 1½ inch by 6 inch by 6 foot cedar boards for this project. I will also be using 2 3/8 inch by 2½ inch carriage bolts, 2 3/8 inch 3½ inch carriage bolts, 4 16 thread 3/8 inch wing nuts, and 4 3/8 inch washers, and 1 box of 1 5/8 inch deck screws. I got the plans for this grill table out of this book, and the plans are on page 128. The total material cost came to $72.03 US. The plans in the book call for 1 inch thick material. I chose to use 1/2 inch thick material instead. The reason being is I need to keep the material cost down as low as I can because I will be teaching a class on how to build this, and I need to keep these costs down so the students can afford to take this class. I have to admit that I was at first wondering if the 1/2 inch thick material would be strong enough, but once the table was built, it was plenty strong. I had to rip the 6 inch wide cedar boards down to 4 inch wide, and the reason is because I wasn't able to find any 4 inch wide, 1/2 inch thick cedar boards. The only cedar boards that I could find that were 4 inches wide were 1 inch thick and really expensive. Here I am cutting the 2 long sides. Next, the 2 short ends. Right here are the leg spacers and leg stops. These will go on the inside underneath the table where you won't be able to see them. The plans call for a 15-degree miter cut on these stops. Here I'm installing a set of leg spacers on one end of the table. The purpose of these spacers is to move one set of legs in so both sets of legs are able to be folded up and stored under the table while the table is being transported, or to save space when the table is being stored. Here are the leg stops that are cut at a 15-degree angle on one end. Right here I'm marking out 28 3/4 inch. This is the length of the table legs. There is a 15-degree miter cut on the bottom of all four legs. Here I am using a really dull drill bit to drill out a hole to accept the carriage bolts which will attach the four legs to the table. In some of the more popular videos that I like to watch, the creator usually has some different cool angled shots that are sometimes repetitive. Well, I too can be cool, and this is me being cool with a different angled shot. I added these leg supports so the legs don't spread apart and make the table fall when it's loaded down with various things. I'm now cutting the boards for the top of the table. I ended up cutting 11 boards total at 19 inches in length. Once I got the two end boards in place and screwed down, I then used 1/8 inch nails to get the proper spacing that I needed for the rest of the boards. I then screwed them in place using the 1 5/8 inch deck screws that I bought for this build. I should also add that I used a combo drill bit with a countersink attached to it to drill out the tabletop boards. The reason for this is so the screw heads are flush or slightly under flush with the tabletop boards. This is a mixture of beeswax and olive oil that I make and use as a food grade wood sealer. If I remember while uploading this video, I will leave a link to a video that I made of me making this medieval wood sealer. Hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate it.